Here with another video today. So I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube reviewing the new Royal Renderings BMW, and I managed to get my hands on it. So I want to do a slight review on this real life BMW M4. It's about 11.99 if you do the Patreon. Um it's a very nice, very detailed, I will say. Um car. So I'm gonna show you guys the car. My video is gonna be a little bit different than everybody else because I feel like not everybody is just showing all of the features of the cars. They're showing you the basics of what it has, which there's a lot more cool features that this car has that nobody shows. And I'm gonna show you guys a few of their trims, like their pre-configured ones, so configs. And we're gonna take it on a small little ride. We'll take this model on a small little ride around the area, so you guys can kind of see. So we're gonna get straight into it, and I'm gonna show you the main features before we turn it on. As you see, the car's off, and how in real life the cars when they're off, um, the red light flashes. It's flashing right there. You see the wheels have a very, very detailed look to them. The whole body, honestly, is very detailed. You could open the doors and as you see at the bottom, it glows with the M series lights, the BMW with the M colors. Under the hood is very, very detailed, which is very nice. You see it has our M series hood, with the M Power BMW M Power cover thing. This is not the twin turbo. There's little turbo intakes here, and then you'll see like a really big turbo. I'll show you guys that later. You see, you got the very nice hood. All the doors on this vehicle is functional, which is very, very cool. You could pop the trunk, and I will show you the trunk is poppable. I'm gonna real quick. My BMG is messed up, but I'm gonna real quickly switch to second thing. So, as you see in the back, you could actually fold these seats down. So now they're fully folded down. You can see it. You might want to put a big package or something in there if you're like somebody that likes to RP in BeamNG. You like to RP. That would be good for some kind of RP or immersion. Some people like the immersion, but we'll leave them down for now. See, very, very nice look to it. The license plate is really cool. It says Royal Rendering at the top with their little logo. You got the M series badge right here. This is a different trim. I don't know if this is a road trim for BMWs, but you see, I'll show you when we get in the car. Nice hood. Same thing on the other side. So now what I'm gonna show you guys is I'm gonna actually close all these doors. Close the doors. Close the trunk. That trunk closes very strongly. I'm gonna close the hood. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, forgot my BMG's messed up. I'm gonna get in my vehicle. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it in a neutral position. I'm gonna hold the brakes. I'm gonna put it in the neutral position. And I want to show you, this is actually like a really cool feature that Royal Renderings. I have not seen this in any other mod in BeamNG ever. You could basically lock the doors. The mirrors come out real quick and then they go back in. But the doors are now locked. I can't open this. And I want you to also notice, real quick, the doors actually are animated. The door handles are nicely animated, so when you click it, they pop out. Very cool. But can't open the trunk, can't do any of that. Everything is locked. Now I'm just gonna put this in a straighter position, and I'm gonna let off of the brake. We're neutral. I'm gonna let off the brake, kind of in picture of it being towed or somebody hitting your car moving. There's an alarm for this vehicle. This vehicle has an alarm. The hazards go off. The alarm goes off. It's a very loud alarm. It's kind of obnoxious, but the alarm goes off very nicely. I truthfully like that feature. It's really good for those people that like those immersions. Because I know BeamNG has tow trucks. People that like the immersion, you could in Beam and P, somebody could be repoing your car and the alarm will go off. that is like one of the coolest features. Um, but there's way more features to this. To turn off the alarm, you have to unlock. You could either unlock. Well, I say unlock the doors. You don't have to. That only turns off the hazards. But to get the alarm sound to turn off, you gotta actually start the vehicle. So now that you've kind of seen the exterior mods, very nicely put together, I'm gonna show you some exhaust sounds. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna rev the car and show you that, and then we will go from there. I'm gonna start up with the car starting up and go from there. So as you see, it has a burble tune. If you in the configurations, I'll show you. If you guys change the exhaust, there actually will be flames that come out. It's very cool. So same thing for the interior. The door handles are animated, which is very cool. It's a feature you don't really see much. You got your. This is your first interior that I know. You see the trunk seats are down, very nicely. You got the logo. I don't know if this is a real BMW trim, but you come here, you could open the glove box. I've never seen this in a mod before. Oh, sorry, the center console. Then this is the glove box. The glove box pops open. You can turn up the volume of the thing or lower it. You got your normal stuff that works, your hood release. Now this is something that I see in a lot. It's getting more common in BeamNG mods, which is where the windows go down. But where Royal Renderings is different is you can literally stop it at any point like a real car, where in like the other ones they press it once and then go down forever, and then if you hit your middle button they'll go back up. That's another feature actually that you guys just saw real time. I didn't do anything. I didn't hit the what do you call it, start stop button. The car, if you leave it idle for too long and you don't drive it or anything, the car will automatically turn off, which I think is a very, very cool feature. Kind of something that's in like the newer cars. Um, so start the car back up because we need to start showing you guys the other features. Now, you would think this is a normal screen with like Spotify displayed on it. This is one of their modeled screens, which I don't like this one. I like the other one, but I'll show you guys that in another configuration. You got music, which is very cool. Copyright reasons, I'll play it quickly. So you can see you could play music. You go actually to the Real Rendering website, and then you're able to get the mod for that, and then it connects to the car, and it's beautiful. They even have a country for you people that like the country music. If you hit down, you now see your map. This is like a map to like show you like, like where you're at, your GPS. Here, I have no active calls. All this shows you your call logs. The only thing I will say is, I don't think you can actually. So it actually goes through all of the things, shows actual phone numbers. I think no, those are not real phone numbers, but it shows missed calls. It even scrolls down on the screen to show you more things. Bluetooth devices. As of right now, there's car audio is connected. Pretty cool. This shows you your horsepower, how much horsepower and how much torque can be put down. I can change my ambient lighting from like purple or whatever through here. I have yet to figure out. Oops, sorry about that. I've yet to figure out if this is like, I can't figure out how to actually get the screen to turn it off. And then my oil level is pretty low because BMWs eat a lot of oil from that beautiful engine. And then this is just a blank screen. I think they might be coming with something that's. Oh, I shut off again. I think they're coming with something soon for this, but it's not here yet. So I'm gonna take a quick little drive in this car so you guys can see the driving aspects. of the vehicle is we're kind of off-roading, I'm not gonna lie, but BMWs are four-wheel drive. They got has the X drive, so it has four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. I'm gonna drive to a road so you guys can see. The force feedback with this is honestly pretty good for a model. It's not like messed up like a lot of the mods are. I like the car looks good on the road. Oh, drive. What a get to a spot that we could actually do like a pool. You heard the turbs eat. Turn this way. Yep. I'm gonna attempt to do launch control. It kind of rolls a little bit. That's the only thing I would say they need to fix for the launch control. Drives very nicely. You hear the turbos, brakes very nicely. That's it. I feel like this handles like a real car probably would. The blinkers automatically turn off when you turn that way. So now I'm going to show you some of the configs that, well, not the config, the mods you could use of this car in the mods spot. Vehicle configurations. Come into body, you could change like certain things like your engine. You could change you can't change the ECU, you could change the manifolds. You can change the turbochargers, intakes, cold air intakes. You can switch the oil pans a thing. The hood you can change. There's different ones, but I don't think it's actually in that spot. And there's like a bunch of stuff that you could honestly do to this car. I think this is one of the cars that are very, very detailed. So I'll show you the cold air intake with that upgraded turbo. So now you see the cold air intake up here, and if I believe I switched the exhaust to the ones that do the pop. No, that's in a different configuration. So I'm gonna show you that in a different configuration. I'm sure there's a way to get the burbles to come up. I just completely forgot. There's line lock brakes. There's front line lock, rear line lock. Personally haven't messed with it too much. Got like your normal like kind of things. Here in accessory you can put an airbags controller, which is to me this is what this car, like I've never seen this in any other car. I don't know if this is a certain thing. Then you come here. It's not here. Come to the airbag suspension. Find it. Sorry. Alright, here's the airbag suspension. We're gonna put that configuration. So now, if we come into first person again, now you see I have a little controller. Right now everything's set at 50-50. Let's start with how high it could go. That's max height. Alright, we're at 100 there. And we're gonna get to 100 in the back end. As you see the car physically moving. This is its max airbag height, which this is kind of like if you're off-roading. When we go back to the house, we're gonna put the airbags up, see how it looks nice. And then letting it all out. I'm gonna show it to you slammed. My personal opinion, I'm gonna show you guys this too. You could individually click them if you want to get the exact number you want. But for these Beamers, these BMWs like this at least, I feel the best fitment. I mean, I could go a little bit lower in the back. We'll go a little bit, we'll do 40-40, I guess. I would say it's 40-40. Because it still drives very nicely. You don't rub like that. Looks good. And it's just nice. We're gonna keep going up. Gonna lower this more all the way down so that you guys can see it completely flat. See here, and this is it completely lowered as low as it can go to the ground. It's very nice. I like this feature. This is a feature I think every mod to honestly get. And then you see like these individual ones. Like we're gonna lift this one up to 40. and then we'll lift this one. We'll lift this one up to 40, right? This is gonna do your individual. Well, it's supposed to do your individual wheels. I think it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't really see a difference. That's supposed to be able to do your individual wheels though, which I thought was a kind of cool feature. I'll show you in my other config car that I actually made myself, because you see it, you notice it going down. I just personally don't see a difference out there right now. So we're gonna lift this up to 100. We're gonna take it back to the house, and I'm gonna show you a different configuration of three different configurations that are all somewhat different with their mods. I made these are not pre-configured. You will see. I'm not gonna stop the recording so you can see. So now you see we're at our max height. I'm gonna put it in gear. We're gonna drive. A little bounce. And I do feel a difference. It feels more weird to drive now with the steering wheel. And this is definitely not aerodynamic, I can guarantee you that. Okay, we're gonna turn here, kind of like a little wide, but we got that high suspension, ain't nothing ripping our front spoiler. Lip. I think we're bouncing a little bit more than anything. I think I might have aired us up a little too high. I'm gonna go ahead and say we did it a little too high, because she's a little bouncy. Oh. I don't think we're going the right way, actually. I think we might have come a little too early. We're gonna reverse out of here. I feel like this is good because you guys can see more about it. I'll put a timestamp to skip when we get back to the house if you guys want. It's gonna pop up on screen. I'll skip this part. Wow, we are really bouncing over here. I think maybe don't put your vehicle at 100 for the air suspension. She's driving a little weird steering wheel wise. Okay. We gotta drive. We're gonna get out of here. Definitely an off-road beast though for sedan. It helps because we got the all-wheel drive system. As you see, if I fix my car, it's gonna slowly raise. Oh, I wanna actually put that there. When you see it, you can kind of see like it's racing again. Definitely do not drive at 100. It's like this thing just wants to go to the side, to the side, to the side. All right, this is where we came from. We're gonna come down here. There's my house. All right, we're gonna pull this puppy into the driveway. I feel like one thing I would like to honestly see Royal Renderings do in an update is when you turn off the car, the airbags bottom out, like they go as low as possible. I think that would be pretty cool. So in our where we could pick our cars, we are going to come right here. This is the Royal Renderings M4. You can see we have these are all the configurations. It comes preset. You got the DCT white M4, you got a manual competition, a DCT competition, another manual regular M4. We got a wide body M4. I think it's the Arturo or whatever their brand name is. And you see you got quite a lot of configurations. You got a fully stripped one if you want to do RP with that. Got a drift spec. This is our racing one. So I want to show you guys the difference of this one. As you see the difference, there is a big difference in it. I will say there's a humongous difference. You got drag wheels in the back. You got normal ones in the front. You are missing a headlight. got the gap cam in the back. The gap cam actually does work, and then everything else is pretty much the same. We are not in menu. Now you see those flames coming up. This is a faster configuration. Um, at the bottom, I'll leave a timestamp if you don't want to see me drive this around again. You can switch to like the next configuration, but I want to show you guys like the speed of how this vehicle can drive. See that gap cam is really shaking back there. I like that they animated it. So you got those potholes. Right, we're gonna prepare for a launch control. Alright, we're gonna put it in Sports Plus, and we're gonna let off the gas. It's definitely much faster than the regular one. We got up to 100, I would say a lot faster. This is a drag version, obviously, so I hope it's better. Alright, so we're gonna take this back, and I'll show you the other configuration. And I feel like it tightens up my steering wheel. I really like that. I'm actually playing with the steering wheel, so I like that it's tightening up my steering wheel because, you know, it's a little tight in this car too. There we go. Sorry for any FPS drops. I will say though, the Royal Renderings vehicles, you need a decent graphics card and a decent computer because it takes a lot from your computer to run. Which is kind of shocking. Now we're gonna go to our first configuration that I made. We got this one. This is fully configured by me. I made like the color. I put the side things so you see. We're gonna make sure it's in manual mode. So you see we got the carbon fiber fenders on each side. The CS hood. I think. We got the front lip looks nice. Side skirts. The back. There's not much. Then you got the pops on here. It says Ghost in the back. This is my most favorite interior in my opinion. It's the white interior, the white bucket seats in the back, white carbon bucket seats in the front, and it's just like a white interior for this vehicle. I truthfully do like it. Um, this one, I will say the interior for this is a lot better in my opinion. You got we have a lightweight CSL. I'm sorry, GTS or whatever the Sport Edition doors. See, we got a nicer and updated. Then we got a better entertainment center. This is what I like. This is like on the newer BMWs in real life too. You could play the songs and it actually fills the screen. Before in the other one, I don't remember if you remember, it was a little cut off. But you see, those are some of the cars. I hope I don't get copyrighted from that. I just feel like, in my opinion, they made the they just made the everything for the screen because everything just looks better in the screen. You see displays, you see everything looks better. Obviously same app controls everything. So this is, and I want to point out, I did forget about this in the beginning. These do come down. I think that's pretty cool. The sun visors. We got the SOLs, very detailed inside, I will say. So now we are going to the car just auto shut off again. That feature does over time get annoying. I feel definitely does. But it depends on who you are. So we're gonna hop in the manual. I made this as a manual M car. You see, sorry for like the stuttery. We got a second mirror over here, full EXO roll cage in it, no rear seats, carbon bucket seats. It says CSL on them. This is the CSL. As you see, the manual transmission does actually like show it moving. You see, I'm using like an actual manual Logitech shifter. Everything is shifting. I think that's really cool. And as you just saw, the car stalled. And then I didn't physically, do any of that. As you see, CSL door handles. One thing I did fail to show you guys. One other thing I did fail to show you guys. I'm sorry. Is when you open these doors, come in here. Does this car not? Oh, because it's CSL. I'll show you guys. I'll go back to the other car and show you guys. And then when you lock it, the engine shuts off, all that shuts off, and you could unlock it, do as you wish. So that's this configuration. And then I'm gonna show you. You guys don't need to see the other one because the other one is pretty much this, just automatic. I'm gonna go back so I can show you guys that last interior feature. I know this video is going on pretty long, but you guys are getting a very detailed um review on them. As you can see again, actually this is the old Infinitarian Center. You see how like this time is getting messed up. That is just saying, and the time in these cars are real. I do like that. I like that everything is real. So we come out here. You got your brown interior, but if you pull on this strap, you can have your little kid, or, whatever, go back there. With the seat, I think that's a really, really, really cool feature. But with that being said, I do want to thank everybody for watching, and that's going to conclude the video. I hope everybody liked it. If you like my content, please check out the previous videos. I'll have some pop up on the screen. And please leave a like. Any comments if you want me to review any other kind of cars, let me know for BeamNG. I will review them, no problem. And yeah, unless stay tight and wait for the next video to come out.